evening and a warm Wednesday welcome to Spencer Park for our Round 2 NPLW coverage here on FQ TV. Amy Webster here bringing you all of the action for this evening's Round 2 clash between Brisbane City and Gold Coast United. Both sides making strong starts in their campaigns, albeit Gold Coast United not having the points to show for a strong performance against a refreshed Lions side. 1-0 to Lions the score on that night. Our host Brisbane City claiming the first silverware of the season, the Foundation Cup, following their 1-0 victory over Gold Coast Knights. Tatum Mazis grabbing a goal on debut, and this game this evening, of course, rescheduled from a wet weekend, not as wet as we were anticipating, but a wet weekend nonetheless. As both sides get set, I'll run you through our lineups for this evening, starting with our hosts, Brisbane City, in between the sticks. She made a strong start last week. Keely Richards, a back three of Mia Green, Aaliyah Davern, and the only change for Dante Sten's side, Tiani Karaluka coming in for Charlie Gibson. Midfield four of Sonny Franco, Ish Norrie, Marley Danger, Jonty Fisher, and Elise Franco, Anna Hirakawa, and of course Steph Latham back in blue, sitting pretty up top. For our visitors, Gold Coast United, Layla Adams sporting the pink keeper kit, Daisy Loveday, Karumi Suda, Maya Fortune, Elisa Tomasella. Midfield of Danica Ulrich Beach, AJ Udar, Bronte Hodgkinson coming into the side in place of Sarah Solomon, and Letitia Emmerich. And up top, Charlize Ellams and Ellie McMurtry. So only one change aside for both of our teams this evening. Both of them happy with the strong starts they've made. Alex Pitt, of course, would have been keen to see his side go away with at least a point from their opener against Lions, but happy with the performance nonetheless. Of course, round two scattered throughout the week. A couple of games did take place on the weekend. We'll reflect on those scorelines as we progress through this evening and keep our eye on the other game that will complete round two. 8:30 kickoff over at Perry Park. We'll see Eastern Suburbs take on the newly named South Strikers. But our attention this evening is firmly in front of us here at Spencer Park. We're going to have Brisbane City kicking us off in their light blue strip, going left to right. Oh, Gold Coast United, I'm sorry, kicking us off. They're going right to left. And we are underway here. And Gold Coast United making a strong start. Ellie McMurtry just creeping into the edge of the 18-yard box. And Danica Ulrich Beach just having her effort blocked there. Allows City to come away with it on the far side. Both sides, no doubt, wanting to settle in possession, claim their stake on this game nice and early. 1-0 were the respective scorelines in the round one openers. Brisbane City getting off to a winning start against their strong rivals from last season, the Gold Coast Knights. It was a grand final rematch. It was a Foundation Cup rematch. And this time it was Brisbane City who went home with the early bragging rights and the first piece of silverware in the cabinet for Dante Sten and his side. Gold Coast United. A few people may have ridden them off at the start of last season, predicting a lower finish than they came out with. They were 7th last season. Alex Pitt keen to see his side push on and climb the ladder in this 2026 NPLW season. Gold Coast United have merged with Talabudgera Valley FC, who they do already share their facilities with, which can only hope to strengthen the player pathways. So interesting times down the coast. Tiani Karaluka with a bit of space to run. Support from Fisher. Take that inside nicely. Jonty Fisher, she does enjoy having space to run. Anna Hirakawa, the lovely little layoff to Ish Norrie, and the first time ball in toward Steph Latham, just running a little loose. Our officials for this evening, the man in the middle, Matthew Stabens, supported by Zakia Sebahutu and Emily Weber. And fourth official for this evening, Declan Lane, just down in front from our commentary position. Tisha Emmerich, a little layoff to her skipper, and a good little tussle there. Sees Brisbane come away with it. Dante Sten has set up with that back three again. New signing this season from South's Aaliyah Davern, who looked pretty comfortable in the sky blue Brisbane City in her opening game, so no surprise to see her settle back in centre half. Anna Hirakawa does well. She's got support from Johnny Fisher, and Fisher with a little deflection on the way in and rolls through into the hands of Layla Adams, just with a bit of pressure on there from Elise Franco. Be a fair bit of confidence in their keeper. Layla Adams having experience with the junior Matildas. Marley Danger now striding forward. She's got the height. Jonty Fisher with a first time ball in, and Franco with the head falls for Marley Danger, but it's cleared away and the whistle does go. Offside flag on this near side. Layla Adams having repped the junior Matildas for the under-17s in Indonesia. Suda just playing the ball into feet of Bronte Hodgkinson. And Elise Franco doing well there to win the ball back for her side and just direct traffic a little, getting that ball back. So Brisbane City can build from defence with Karaluka. Couple of options ahead and opts for Fisher. Leah Davern opting for the long ball, but a good foot through that one from the United defence. Patient play here from Brisbane City as Karaluka now with a bit of room to roam and opts to go for the switch. Bit of a heavy touch off the knee for Franco, but she does well. Little layoff to the experienced colleague Ish Norrie. Ball in towards Anna Hirakawa. Important head there at the back, and Letitia Emmerich happy to just see that one out for a throw. Small clap of appreciation down in front from Alex Pitt in his second season as head coach for the women. Long throw in towards Steph Latham, cleared away for another Fisher throw. Opts for the quick one, but Gold Coast United first to it. Ish Norrie with a tough boot through that one, but a fair one. City just enjoying the majority of the possession in these opening few minutes. Steph Latham just coming back, finding the feet of Norrie. Norrie slowing things down, just having a little glance to see where the options are. Karaluka finding Franco. Here's Latham. Just trying to play the cheeky ball forward for Jonty Fisher. Gold Coast United clear only as far as Latham. A little bit of ping pong in there, but Latham says I'll have it for a third crack. And lovely little 1-2s here from Brisbane City. A little heavy there, but City again just chasing down those loose balls. Sonny Franco weaving her way through on the left and goes for the lob towards the back post. Makes Layla Adams have a little dive, but out it goes for a corner. Sonny Franco just having a little glance and suspecting she had the angle. Layla Adams happy to just see that one sail over and out for a goal kick. It's the first chance of the game, albeit not a chance on target, but they all will increase the confidence of this City side. Emmerich and Danger just with a little battle. Gold Coast United winning the throw. Jess Dillon already getting some early instructions on the sideline from Dante Sten. Substitutes never off duty and always ready for action. Lovely ball forward. Steph Latham with something to chase. But Elisa Tomasella does well, the number 6. Couple of years in with the senior side, Tomasella making her debut back in 2024 and quickly cementing her place in this senior setup. Norrie will likely see playing a little bit of an anchor role in midfield, probably dropping into hold, allowing Marley Danger to creep forward and vice versa, but used to seeing Ish Norrie sit in that defensive midfield position. Lovely ball forward, finds Franco, right foot strike, and a little turn as she does so, and it's an easy save in the end for Adams. Good position there from Sonny Franco. Sonny and Elise Franco, of course, joining for this 2026 season from formerly Souths United. Does seem that they do come as a package. And Brisbane City kept us all guessing until just before kickoff in that round 1 game. No social media posts about the Franco sisters. And there is Sonny Franco winning her side. Free kick. It's a driving ball forward, not going to trouble Gold Coast United. Brisbane City with bodies just on the edge of that 18-yard box, but in the end, the driven effort just going awry. Good strength there from the skipper, AJ Uja. Gold Coast United just this week announcing their leadership structure for this current season. Angelina Uja alongside Ellie McMurtry, named as the female ambassadors. So a significant role and a significant nod to the leadership that those players do bring. Marley Danger skipping past a couple of challenges. Just trying to release Sonny Franco. It does fall for Anna Hirakawa, but couldn't quite trap that one. And Ellie McMurtry just able to encourage her side away, but Marley Danger again finds the ball at her feet. Anna Hirakawa now, the grand final hero from the 2025 Perry Park matchup. Brisbane City just finding that they have plenty of time on the ball when they're building from the back. Gold Coast United just looking to get bodies back behind the ball, so they're obviously fairly cautious in their setup at the moment. They know how dangerous Brisbane City can be. Marley Danger just pointing to where she wants that one, and Karaluka opts for the ball over the top. Layla Adams happy to collect. Tomasella. Lovely play from Maya Fortune. Gold Coast United with the throw. Tomasella finds feet. Pitch looking pretty impressive out at Spencer Park. The bit of a gap of games following the rescheduling for this one. Brisbane Roar did play against Sydney FC on the Friday night here at Spencer Park, so the grounds team perhaps pretty happy to see that one called off, give them a bit of time to get ready for the week ahead. Letitia Emmerich with room to run. It's Danica Ulrich Beach in the middle, but that one's going to roll all the way through to Keely Richards. Keely Richards with a very important save in a one-on-one up against Harriet Withers. Right at the death in round one against Gold Coast Knights. Stood up tall and stifled any trouble that was coming through from Withers. Kept the score 1-0 and saw her side take home the spoils without the need for any penalty shootout in that Foundation Cup. Steph Latham now finding herself deep in the centre circle. Franco doing well there to just skip past the challenge of Kurumi Suda. Karaluka. Fisher wants her to take it back. Important foot in there from Emmerich and a little tug. With Danica Ulrich Beach with a little tug back from Karaluka. Ref says play on. The advantage, if it was advantage given, did not amount to anything as Aaliyah Davern wins the ball back. It was a little intentional tug there from Tiana Karaluka, so she's got away with that one. United just enjoying a little spell of possession, but given away there to Norrie. Hirakawa now with Jonty Fisher to her right. Fisher just slowing things down, hoping someone's going to make the run. And an important tackle there from Angelina Uja, and the ball in from Marley Danger goes wide of the sticks. Jonty Fisher just hoping that Anna Hirakawa would make the run. Angelina Uja coming across and getting rid of the danger. Gold Coast United with the throw on the far side. Up to go down the line for Ellie McMurtry. Felled, but felled fairly, says the referee. Marley danger now. Steph Latham again dropping back to collect, and long ball forward looking for Fisher. Cut out nicely at the back, Tomasella, but only as far as Franco. Franco just shoving Fisher out the way, try and run down her own ball. Gold Coast United a little loose there again in the middle of their own half. Latham now just dropping back to command the play in the middle for City. Steph Latham, who we're very used to seeing lead from the front, not afraid to get back and do the defensive duties. And finding Hirakawa. Looks for the switch at the back. Sonny Franco with the head, but didn't quite catch it with enough venom to trouble Layla Adams. It's Anna Hirakawa that just had a little look at the run of Sonny Franco at the back and didn't quite get enough on that one. 20 minutes approaching on the clock for this first half here at Spencer Park. Brisbane City winning all 3 of their games against Gold Coast United last season. They had to wait until round 9 to face each other initially. Game finishing 2-0 courtesy of goals for Georgia Thompson and Lainey Fryer, both of which not available this season. Lainey Fryer, of course, announcing her retirement, and Georgia Thompson suffering that ACL injury. Ish Norrie now trying to weave her way through on the edge. Just running into a bit of traffic. Round 18 was the next time these sides faced each other. That time Brisbane City bagging 4 goals. Anna Hirakawa, Thompson back on the score sheet with 2 in that game. And Amy Cook finishing things. Here is Steph Latham now with a left foot ball through to Anna Hirakawa. Slips it to the right. Jonty Fisher, first time ball in. And cleared away back into the feet of Fisher. Fisher does well to poke that one back to Marley Danger. Brisbane City just trying to creep their way back through that sea of Gold Coast United shirts. Marley Danger just forced to turn back toward her own goal. Happy to play the patient game. And Karaluka will look for Franco with the switch. And Ish Norrie using her strength. Referee happy with that. Ball can continue. Steph Latham now. Can she get a shot off? She's forced into the corner and wins her side a corner. And just to complete the head-to-heads for the 2025 season, the final game between these two sides was in round 26. Only 1 goal could split the sides in that game, and again it was Brisbane City, and again it was Anna Hirakawa, of course wearing the number 14 jersey last season and making a name for herself in it. Fisher gets set to take the corner. Layla Adams and make herself big in the middle of the goal mouth. Punched away only as far as Franco! Steph Latham it falls to in the end, of course. Who else but Steph Latham? 2 hands punched into the air. It was Aaliyah Davern who just got herself out of the way, and Steph Latham with a big smile on her face as she's back on the score sheet. And she's back in the blue of Brisbane City. They were queuing up at the back, and Steph Latham said, "It's all mine." Brisbane City have been knocking. And of course, 23 minutes was all it took for Steph Latham to get back on the score sheet. It's a great ball in from Jonty Fisher. Daisy Loveday in a bit of a tussle there on the far side, trying to keep the ball away from the feet of Sunny Franco. And Ish Norrie this time picking up a yellow card. She's had a couple of strong challenges, Ish Norrie, but it's the first one where the referee has not liked what he's seen, and straight into his pocket. Gold Coast United. Ball forward, cut out there by Marley Danger. Elise Franco finding the feet of the scorer, Steph Latham. Lovely ball forward from Latham, finds Fisher. Fisher again, happy to throw it in, first time. And Elise Franco with a couple of attempts. Can't quite connect, and Gold Coast United now with a chance to break. Danica Ulrich Beach does very well there. Lovely ball forward. Keely Richards has come out, and come out well. Up against Ellie McMurtry. There again is Keely Richards. It was a lovely, lovely bit of play there. Lovely ball forward from Gold Coast United. And just off that right knee of Keely Richards. Gold Coast United having to settle for the corner. It was end to end there. Elise Franco at the other end. Just not quite catching that first time ball in from Jonty Fisher. Gold Coast United will have to be wise to those as the evening progresses. Ball in. Misses them all, and the whistle goes for a free kick just inside the Brisbane City half. Brisbane City 18-yard box. Keely Richards happy to get this underway. Brisbane City riding the momentum of that 23-minute goal. Latham, of course, spending last season at Caboolture. Dropping down a league, but certainly not dropping down any standards in terms of what she offers to the game. A proficient goal scorer, and coming away with yet another golden boot. As now Letitia Emmerich on the attack. Lovely square ball across, just misses Marley Danger. And Ulrich Beach with the left foot attempt, and wide it goes. A little bit too much time there. It's a nice ball square across from Emmerich. Lovely little skip past Marley Danger, but the effort in the end off target. Gold Coast United, some solid chances in their round one opener against Lions FC. Be pretty keen to replicate that performance here at Spencer Park up against stellar opposition. Dante Sten just urging his defenders to just push forward, give themselves a slightly higher line. Lovely ball forward. Aaliyah Davern, important touch there from Daisy Loveday. Daisy Loveday coming through the QAS system. Versatile player, can play midfield or at the back, as we see from many of these NPL players. Happy to play wherever the coach or their team needs them. Marley Danger. Through ball, looking for Fisher. Emmerich's going to try and encourage that one out, and shielding the ball well, Letitia Emmerich. Layla Adams going short. Lovely touch there, brought down Emmerich. A little bit of confidence in these Gold Coast United players after having a couple of chances, but loose ball eventually does see it go back in the possession of Brisbane City. Franco with a strong defence in attack. Franco getting herself in the book in round one for a strong challenge in the midfield against Gold Coast Knights. Tomasella. John T. Fisher with a little shoulder in the back, and the referee not too impressed with that. Be a rare occasion that John T. Fisher would have got away from with that right in front of the official on this near side. Tomasella has support from Fortune. Suda. Nice ball forward, and Gold Coast United just trying to progress things. And something to chase perhaps. Karaluka does very well there, calmly and confidently, just shielding the advances of Ellie McMurtry. Half an hour played here at Spencer Park. Gold Coast United in possession, given away inside the City half. And again, just seeing a City get the ball back. Gold Coast United just dropping their position slightly to get ready for the advance of Brisbane City. Ball forward toward Franco, cut out well at the back. And AJ Ujar with lovely footwork, just under pressure there, and Ishinori finds Anna Hirakawa. Seeing plenty of angles with these passes from Brisbane City straight off the training ground, no doubt. Aaliyah Davern. Room to stride. Finds the feet of Latham. Lovely ball through to Franco, one-on-one. And Layla Adams does very well. Anna Hirakawa now trying to trick her way through. One touch too many perhaps. And it will fall now on the edge for Steph Latham. Fired in. And a corner it will be. There's a little bit of chaos in there in the end. There was few chances that perhaps went begging. Marley Danger, and eventually Steph Latham just firing that one in from that 18-yard line. It was a lovely ball through initially from Steph Latham to Sonny Franco. Steph Latham perhaps not too happy with me nearly attributing her opening goal to Sonny Franco, so giving her a chance to have a crack herself. So we're going to see a corner on the far side. Ball in, a little bit of a tussle in the middle. It was Sonny Franco who ended up going down, but the free kick goes the way of Gold Coast United. Sonny Franco just going down with Daisy Loveday, referee, seeing that as an unfair challenge on the number 33. Matthew Stevens just hurrying things along for the free kick. And Emmerich just under pressure there from Sonny Franco. Switch sides for the time being. Leah Devon. 2 games in for Brisbane City and already claiming a stake on that central defensive position, just anchoring in between the back 3. Here is Aaliyah Davern. Finds Tiani Karaluka in for Charlie Gibson this evening. No Charlie Gibson in the squad at all tonight. Brisbane City just crowding Gold Coast United on the edge and winning these loose balls back. Sonny Franco just trying to feed that one through. Letitia Emmerich with a lovely run forward, and Sonny Franco getting herself in the book. Second yellow card for Sonny Franco in just as many games. Sonny Franco down in front on this near side, may have just picked up a little knock there. And has decided to stay down and get treatment. 3 seasons at Souths United. And plenty of experience to her name, over 50 A-League appearances for the likes of Brisbane Roar, Sydney FC and Newcastle Jets. Sonny Franco just going off the near sideline to receive a little bit of treatment, so we'll keep our eye on that. But for now, Gold Coast United with the ball into the box. And Karaluka happy to put a boot through that one and clear. And we are going to see a change. It's going to be a scorer from round 1. Tatum Maziz coming on to replace Sonny Franco. So perhaps a little earlier than Dante Sten would have liked for a substitution. Ellie McMurtry felled in the area and the referee points to the spot. Gold Coast United with a penalty in the 36th minute. There's a loose ball in the air from Davern, fell nicely for Ellie McMurtry, and it was Aaliyah Davern trying to make up for that loose ball, just coming through the back. And it will be a penalty for Gold Coast United. An opportunity here to level things here at Spencer Park. And it's going to be Letitia Emmerich to take Brisbane City, perhaps just getting settled with that substitution. Sonny Franco departing with a bit of a knock. Tatum Maziz coming on. And in the moments after chaos ensued, it will be the number 9, Letitia Emmerich, up against Keely Richards. Left foot and in the back of the net it goes. Calm, cool penalty from Letitia Emmerich. Keely Richards sent the wrong way. And Letitia Emmerich, the attacker, levels things up for us here. Got a bit of a game on our hands, folks. First goal of this NPLW campaign for Alex Pitt's side. Marley Danger looking to get her side forward for an instant response, but the confidence of Gold Coast United sees them push forward. Jonty Fisher just getting involved in the physical side of the game on this near side. Suda. Tatum Mazzi's slotted into that left-sided midfield position in place of Sonny Franco. Mia Green happy to play that on back to the feet of Richards. 5-6 minutes of this first half remaining. Franco firing forward. Norrie now finding the feet of Fisher. Gold Coast United just taking advantage of that loose ball, but do have all their players back behind it, so a little bit of work to be done on that far side for Charlize Ellams, having to go back the way she's facing, but Gold Coast United maintaining possession. Lovely feet there from Steph Latham. Room to run now. She's got Franco to her right. Jonty Fisher trying to join the party, but cut out at the back. Maya Fortune. Lovely little turn in the middle. Daisy Loveday on the left-hand side. Danica Ulrich Beach Square finds her, but the first time goes behind for a goal kick. It was a lovely run on the left from Daisy Loveday. The ball in there just seems to catch Danica Ulrich Beach off guard. Karaluka. Gold Coast United. Oh, strong tackle in the back there from Elise Franco on Maya Fortune. Card stayed in the pocket on that occasion. Gold Coast United with a free kick. Just inside their own half. Daisy Loveday to send this one up and over. Tisha Emmerich, the scorer of the penalty, just trying to nod that one forward, and Karaluka putting a boot through it in the end. Suda. Daisy Loveday, Tomasella have switched sides for the time being. Adams firing that one forward. Ellams. A little bit of pressure there. And the free kick in the end goes against Marley Danger. Little shrug toward the referee from Marley Danger. Didn't think she'd done much wrong there, the youngster. The referee, the man with the whistle. Ball in towards the back post. Lovely touch, lovely turn. Emmerich. Mia Green just having to be careful there with the hands on Letitia Emmerich. Emmerich does very well. Karaluka coming across, trying to force Gold Coast United back. The crowd getting behind their sides on this near touch line as the clock ticks down towards half time. Gold Coast United now the ones pushing for the attack. And that ball forward just a little loose will allow Brisbane City, courtesy of Keely Richards, to just slow things down. Mia Green now on the right side, so a few players switching around. Norrie. Long searching ball forward, cut out at the back. Green with a ball forward, looking for Latham. Latham nods it on. Gave herself something to chase there and just watches it through to Layla Adams, who will be happy to collect. Keep that away from the toes of Steph Latham. Ball on the far side. Rolled out for a throw. Lovely little 1-2. Anna Hirakawa firing that one in. Fortune just scrappy throw of the leg at that one. And it's Ulrich Beach that comes back to help out in defence. Franco whipping that one in with the left. And again, a little bit scrappy at the back. Hoofed out in the end and finds Ishinori. Mali danger now. Playing to feet. Franco goes down. No free kick, says the referee. And the ball here falling for Anna Hirakawa. Poked through and fired. Over it goes from Tatum Mazis. And there is the half-time whistle. The referee has no extra time on his watch. It was Tatum Mazis with the last kick of the ball, and both sides will go in at half-time. A goal apiece. Steph Latham with our opener on the 23rd minute, and Letitia Emmerich, who was felled in the box by Aaliyah Davern. And Letitia Emmerich stepped up to take the penalty on the 37th minute. 1-1 at half-time. Plenty of action still to come. Stick with us. We will be back very shortly here on FQ TV. Welcome back to this second half coverage of round 2 here at Spencer Park, live and free of course on FQ TV. Amy Webster here to bring you this second half action. 1-1 here the score. Steph Latham getting us underway in the 23rd minute, as we expect Steph Latham to do, and Letitia Emmerich equalising from the spot on 37 minutes. Elise Franco with an early tester for Layla Adams, but straight into the gloves it goes under pressure. Brisbane City looking to maintain their momentum. 3 points in the bag last week against strong Gold Coast Nightside. And Gold Coast United searching for their first win, having gone down 1-0 to Lions last weekend. Jonty Fisher, we saw her just for the first time cross in on many occasions in that first half. This time she loses out for a goal kick. Not that she's looking like she's too convinced that she agrees with that decision. It will be a Layla Adams goal kick. One other game will have just kicked off to complete the round. Just not many kilometres away over at Perry Park. That is, of course, South's Strikers versus Eastern Suburbs. Just within the last 24 hours, South United announcing a pretty important merger for their female development. It's Anna Hirakara and her effort coming off the back. Friendly fire there with Ish Norrie. Will do my best to keep my eye on any updates that come from Perry Park for any interested spectators or interested listeners out there. Steph Latham just trying to get in front of Daisy Loveday, but Loveday does well there. Uses her body well to protect the ball. Aaliyah Davern with a rare mistake in that first half, giving away that penalty, but kept her composure for the rest of the half. Didn't seem to rattle the youngster too much. Dante Sten commenting that he's been a fan of Aaliyah Davern. She's made her Raw debut aged 17. Originally identified in the Raw Academy program through the talent support program. Brisbane City just putting pressure on. Anna Hirakara appeals for handball. Referee says play on. And eventually it's forced back toward Tiani Karaluka. Brisbane City just with that high press again, keeping Gold Coast United sitting pretty deep. Norrie. Lovely ball forward. Lines cleared at the back, Gold Coast United, and now a little bit of a chance to run for Danica Ulrich Beach. She's got Ellie McMurtry ahead of her, but just sends it in the wrong direction. This is Alex Pitt's 5th year at Gold Coast United, moving his way through the coaching ranks from Academy Girls all the way through, leading the NPL under-23s team last year before being announced, or a couple of years ago before being announced as the senior head coach last season. Very impressed with his side's attitude in their first run out against a somewhat new look Lions side. Lions putting 7 past QAS last night. Anna Tormena getting herself on the score sheet in her new colours, formerly with Brisbane City, of course. Fisher Struggling to keep that one in on the far side. Mia Green. Space to advance. Marley Danger has become one of the first names on the team sheet, perhaps, for Dante Sten, having forced her way into the side last season and looks very confident in the midfield. The youngster. Good play there, Angelina Ujar. Norrie. And Latham with a bit of work to do there to keep that one in, and over it will go for a throw. Goal kick, Layla Adams. Ish Norrie now storming forward. The ball in toward the back post. Tatum Mazis appealing for the corner, but the referee points for a goal kick. Tatum Mazis making quite the impression, coming off the bench last week for Dante Sten's side and scoring the winner against Gold Coast Knights. She may have entered proceedings a little earlier than anticipated this evening. Sonny Franco taking a little bit of a knock in the first half and immediately making way for Tatum Mazis. Long ball forward for Mazis. Tomasella does well. Forced out for a city throw. It's good play there from Elise Franco. Mia Green setting up for the long throw. City having to settle for a repeat here on the near side. Couple of options nearby for Mia Green. And Hirakawa making the run, but opts again to go in the middle. Latham with a layoff towards Elise Franco, deflected into the gloves of Adams. Danger averted in the end. There's a good understanding between Latham and Franco. Good positioning on the edge and an important block there from Maya Fortune. Brisbane City with the black armbands as a mark of respect following the passing of Vitalina Batistin. Paying tribute for her passing just a couple of days ago, and lovely mark of respect from the players this evening. First substitute of the evening for Alex Pitt. That is number 12, Mariah McGee, that's joined us. Leah Davern with a crack from a fair way out. Had a little bit of space there and a little look. Perhaps half a moment of trying to make up for that mistake in the first half and half a moment of just thinking, why not? Not a bad effort in the end, but couldn't quite keep it on target. Aaliyah Davern. Elise Franco and a very important block from the skipper Uja. Danger finds Norrie. Franco just trying to thread that one through to Fisher. Fisher does well to force the corner in the end. Jonty Fisher on that far side. This will be yet another corner for Brisbane City. Ish Norrie just lurking on the edge. One goes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed up. Franco just trying to wait to see that where that one was going to bounce, and instead forced out for a throw. Karaluka. Long ball forward. Tatum Mazzi's just lurking on the edge, little corner of the 6-yard box. But again, Gold Coast United keeping players back, clearing their lines. Mia Green now just firing that one into the feet of Aaliyah Davern. Lovely ball forward toward Fisher, but cut out at the back. Gold Coast United just struggling to advance, considering the numbers that they've got back. Keely Richards coming and putting a boot through that one. Gold Coast United just again trying to force that one forward. Mia Green pushing that one out. Gold Coast United do win themselves a throw on this near side. There is McGee with the throw. McGee just slotting in at that right back position. Suda, back to Adams. City win it back inside the United half. Steph Latham now just holding the ball up nicely, skipping away through a couple of challenges, still with a little bit to run there, but Emmerich, goal scorer against goal scorer, and lines are cleared for a throw. Davern finds the feet of Franco, given away. Anna Hirakara wins it back for her side. Norrie just struggling to keep that one in. Bit of encouragement there on the sideline from Dante Sten in his second season as head coach of this senior setup. A very strong campaign last year, Brisbane City. The Queensland Cup and the Grand Final trophy. Still on the search for the treble, Brisbane City. Ish Norrie, a lovely ball and a lovely touch on the far side for Jonty Fisher. Just carries it away from her a little bit, but she does well. Fires that one in towards Anna Hirakara. Anna Hirakara does well. Appeals, forehand ball waved away. Karaluka and Brisbane City just camping inside the Gold Coast half. Franco trying to poke that one back through, runs into traffic. Gold Coast United just struggling to get the ball out of their half. So we are going to see A little bit of a stoppage here for a bit of cramp for Layla Adams. So both sides just making their way over to the sideline. Take a little bit of water on board, get a few instructions from their coaching staff. Gold Coast United with a fair bit of travel to do in the first chunk of the season. No home game until round 10 for Gold Coast United. And a bit of travel it will be, living down on the coast. They have a fair bit of travel compared to many of the sides, the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast sides. Obviously, that favour is returned when they host. And only time will tell whether the heavy schedule of home games at the back end of the season will be a blessing or a curse. Brisbane City, of course, at home this evening. They will have their first away game. Not having to travel too far, just over to Heath Park for their round 3 fixture in Eastern Suburbs, before returning to Spencer Park to host South's Strikers. Gold Coast United on the road to South Strikers and on the road to Eastern Suburbs. So just playing a little bit of swapsies with the opposition over the next couple of weeks, these two sides. South's Strikers currently up against Eastern Suburbs over at Perry Park and searching for their first win. Been gone down against QAS 5-1 in their opening game. Nudgee Recreation Reserve. We are back underway here. Just a short stoppage there for a little bit of medical attention for Layla Adams. She is back on her feet. Lovely little bit of footwork there. Aaliyah Davern striding forward with confidence. Just running into traffic there. Steph Latham and a sea of Gold Coast United. Anna Hirakara finds the feet of Davern, gets it back. Lovely ball through to Latham. Latham with the back to goal. Just poking that one around the corner to Fisher. First time in, and over it goes, and it will be goal kick to Gold Coast United. It was a good bit of play here. Steph Latham doing well, just holding the ball up under pressure from Suda and just trying to thread that one around the corner. Flat ball forward from Adams. Back three of Karaluka, Davern and Mia Green. Just pulling the strings a little for Dante Sten's side. A couple of options in the middle with Ish Norrie. Just playing that holding position pretty well tonight. Here is Norrie with a bit of space to roam. Ball forward, finds Latham, lovely control in the box, but just taken off her toes. Maya Fortune. City with a chance to rebuild. Maintaining a fair bit of possession here in this second half, Brisbane City. Karaluka now striding forward. Fisher just opting to try and take on the attack down that far side, wins her side a throw. "16 clean sheets for Dante Sten's side last year. This evening, there's a tarnish on that, of course, thanks to the strike from the spot from Letitia Emmerich. Jess Dillon just on the sideline getting a few instructions from Dante Sten. Ball forward, Latham. Lovely turn, square ball across to Hirakawa. Falls on the edge of the 18-yard box, 6-yard box. Tatum Mazin headed off the line. How on earth did that stay out? It was a lovely, lovely bit of play there. Ball across, just flicked, and it fell nicely for Tatum Mazis and just headed off the line in the end. So we're going to see another change here. It's going to be Katana Bailey coming on. Just a little bit of delay there while she gets told to get rid of some jewellery. So a referee says, we will come back to you. Switch there from Davern finds Karaluka. Gold Coast United with a sigh of relief as they saw that one headed off the line. Brisbane City just camped in this Gold Coast United half. Lovely switch toward Mazis. Doesn't quite have the legs to keep that in. Represented Canberra, Croatia and Canberra Olympic before joining Brisbane City. It's going to be Marley Danger making way for Jess Dillon. Is Katana Bailey, who has joined what looks like the midfield pack for Gold Coast United. Tavern just trying to thread that one through to Latham. Latham happy to track back. Just chasing Elliot McMurtry. Emmerich now on the far side. Dillon with first touch of the game. And the ball in straight into the gloves of the trusty keeper. Couple of pink strips for our goalkeepers this season. I believe Lions FC may also be sporting a pink goalkeeper kit. Always a little bit of excitement when the kits are revealed for the new season. Brisbane City, of course, in their classic light blue and white combo. Gold Coast United will be discussed wearing that away strip for a fair few games. Elms. McGee. Fisher finding Latham. Latham with a strike. And into the gloves it goes. There's no hesitation what Steph Latham wanted to do with that one as it fell nicely. Jonty Fisher, who is in a more central position. Lovely little touch out of the feet. And a strike from Steph Latham, keen to add to her tally. And Norrie just diving in. Norrie does already have a yellow card. Norrie has gone down here. No red for Norrie there, so we'll check those cards from the first half. A little bit of chatter on this near side, but Norrie has gone down under pressure. Ish Norrie, having taken a year off last season, former skipper of Brisbane Roar. Dante Sten just on this near touchline, having a little look. He does still have Amy Cook to call on should he need it, and Ishinori has been playing that holding position that we are very familiar to see Jess Dillon play in. So we'll see if this is something that can be shaken off. Gold Coast United just taking an opportunity here to get together, recompose themselves. It's currently a goal apiece with 20 minutes left on the clock here at Spencer Park. And that one will roll out. Danger averted. "47 goals to their name last season, Gold Coast United. 64 for Brisbane City. Plenty of attacking prowess in both of these sides. Steph Latham just sees that one roll over. Lovely little step there. It's Gold Coast United. Just try and fire this one forward, have a little bit of joy in Brisbane City's half, but there it goes back again to the blue shirts. Leah Davern making quite the impression in her first game. 19 recoveries and 80% of her defensive duels won. So already making her mark in the blue and white of the Azzurri. Norrie. Green with an attempt on goal and sees that one just dip into the gloves. Layla Adams had plenty of time to keep her eye on that. Gold Coast United now trying to come forward, and a free kick just on halfway, and the referee goes to his pocket for another yellow. Triple change there from Dante Sten. Sees him use all of his outfield substitutions. Amy Cook, Sian Costigan and Holly Bonnerts-Ben. There is Amy Cook straight into the action, finds the feet of Anna Hirakawa. Amy Cook gets it back, not shy of a goal or two herself, Amy Cook, and an important goal, as history does show. Mazis finds Davern. Dante Sten throwing the kitchen sink at this one with 15 minutes to go. Mia Green firing that one forward. Steph Latham not happy with the decision there, looking for the free kick just on the edge of the 18-yard box, but the free kick, the offside, has gone to Gold Coast United. Both sides locked in a stalemate. Dylan just blocking that one, but the ball coming off Gold Coast Knights. Sian Costigan, third season at City, captain the under-23s to a premiership, so not shy of glory herself. Mia Green with time on the ball. Alex Pitt just urging his side to stay calm under pressure. Brisbane City have seen plenty of the possession stats here this evening. Tatum, Mazis up against Bailey. Mazis does well, skips past the challenge, and Suda has to come across and clear. Avoids giving away the corner, it will be a throw. Costigan finds feet. Steph Latham forced out, but ball does go off. United boot. Tavern on the edge. Here's Costigan. Lovely switch in towards the far post, headed away well. Gold Coast United. Jess Dillon just losing sight of the ball. Cara Luca finds Cook. Plenty of blue shirts to aim for. Mia Green finds Mazis. And calls of that'll do as that one's forced out for a throw. Still plenty of time on the clock here at Spencer Park. Dante Sten roaming the touchline. Mia Green finds Cara Luca. Hirakawa, Davern, Brisbane City just queuing up and just trying to find a way through to unlock that Gold Coast United defence, but so far the defence stands tall. Costigan. Lovely ball forward, headed on there by Dillon, and just in the process cuts out the danger and rolls behind. It was Amy Cook who was next in line, but it was just taken over with that little nod of the head from Jess Dillon. Gold Coast United without a clear-cut chance in this second half, but they're focusing their energies in their defensive duties at present. Steph Latham now sparked into action to chase that one down. Cook. Latham up against Fortune. Loose touch there, nearly gives it away, but again, Gold Coast United, no one further field. Good defence there in the middle of the park. And Keely Richards well off her line. Happy to come out. Keep the momentum swinging in the favour of Brisbane City. We're only into game 2 of this NPLW campaign, folk, but we can already see how important these points are. It's been speculation that it's going to be a close one, a tight campaign this season, and we can see why, given the way that the ladder twisted and turned to the back end of the 2025 campaign. Gold Coast Knights, of course, taking away the title and then going up against Brisbane City in the grand final. Only one goal, one Anna Hirakara goal could separate those sides on that night in the 89th minute. Here we are in the 81st minute and we have a Brisbane City throw. And the free kick goes the way of Gold Coast United. And a little bit of a tussle. Referee's not impressed or not interested. 0-0 is the scoreline over at Perry Park. South Strikers versus Eastern Suburbs. And another change here for Alex Pitt's side. It's Ellie McMurtry making way. I believe that may have been Madison Cater who came on. Costigan found Green. Karaluka now hops for the ball forward to feet for Anna Hirakara. Amy Cook has the support of Aaliyah Davern. Costigan. Mazzy's trying to just feed that one first time through. Now Gold Coast United with Danica Ulrich Beach. She has to go it alone, no options either side. And the left foot attempt is wide of the target. A few tired legs out there. And Mazzy's now just getting crowded out, but does well, skipping around a couple of challenges, finding Amy Cook who goes down. It was a smart drop to the deck there, Amy Cook. It will be a Brisbane City throw, free kick. Tatum Mazzies with the set piece duties. A wall of 3 for Layla Adams. Emmerich, Ulrich Beach and Bailey putting their bodies on the line. Tatum Mazzies, 1 goal on debut. What has she got for us here this evening? Tatum Mazzies, it's dipping, but it's dipping into the gloves of Adams. Plenty of bodies getting set. But Tatum Mazzies goes for goal. Just not enough power behind that one in the end. You can see there from the statistics, plenty of shots for Brisbane City. Yellow card there. Referee's been branding this yellow card a fair bit in this second half. He's running out of room in his pocketbook. This will be a free kick for Gold Coast United. Tatum Mazzies, the culprit. AJ Uja nodded in. Katana Bailey with the effort, but the whistle had already gone. So Brisbane City ball. 5 minutes left on the clock. As mentioned, Gold Coast United on the road, away to South Strikers and away to Easts in their next couple of rounds. Brisbane City, Heath Park next week to face Eastern Suburbs and host South Strikers for their round 4 clash. As things stand, it'd be a point apiece here at Spencer Park. Mazzy's shot blocked. And the ball in high and wide. It was a great block there from Daisy Loveday before the ball spilled out for a Karaluka attempt. Shot from distance again. The watchful eye of Layla Adams, and that one is safely collected. Few tired efforts as the clock ticks down, but still searching for the winner, Brisbane City. Latham finds Hirakara, has Davern ahead. And it was Aaliyah Davern who was running onto that one. Jess Dillon coming in from the right, but runs all the way through to the keeper. So only needs one of these to go on target to test. Sten urging his side to stay high. Karaluka fires that one forward. Daisy Loveday just clearing that from the area, forced out for a throw. Brisbane City not shy of a late goal. Gold Coast United have got a bit of work to do if they want to trouble. They've not really spent too much time in the Brisbane City half in this second 45, but they're putting in a solid shift at the back. And Steph Latham just goes down on the edge of the 18-yard box, gets straight back up to put the pressure on. Dante Sten right there with his side, kicking every ball, metaphorically speaking. Karaluka. Cook. Karaluka has it back. Tries to dink that one through, and they will settle nicely for a corner. It was Katana Bailey, previously of Logan Lightning and Souths. A minute and a half of normal time remain. Dante Sten urging his side to get into trouble for the corner. The ball in, headed away by the skipper. Again, Angelina Ujar leading by example. Costigan. Latham just lurking in a slightly offside position, so didn't even attempt to go for that one. This was a smart move, allows her side to keep this ball alive. Mia Green with a little overzealous ball through. Latham asking why not to feet. 30 seconds of normal time. They'll be surprised if there's no extras on the clock. Layla Adams going down for a bit of treatment. Tana Bailey keeping that one in. Turned over Lovely ball there. Karaluka finding the feet of Davern. Hirakara does well, finds Cook. Ball through to Tatum Mazziz up against Daisy Loveday. Loveday using her strength well, trying to shield that. The ball's going nowhere. Lovely play out the back. Karaluka now. Green. Latham. Latham does well. Mazziz with the first time strike. Not too troubling for the keeper. Good determination there from Steph Latham. Just a little long on that first touch, but still did well to feed that one through to Mazziz. And a little scream of frustration there, Tatum Mazziz. Just saw it sail into the gloves. We are now into stoppage time. Matthew Stabens will have some time on the clock. Mia Green firing that one forward. Can it go all the way through to Latham? Latham with the touch. Defended away by Gold Coast United. That would have been the dream return. Danica Ulrich Beach literally throwing everything at these last few minutes. Nearly saw a forward roll as she tried to keep that one alive. Mazziz sends that one in. Hirakara at the back. Bonnert's Bend hasn't really had too much to do in this second half, but does well there to fight back and try and keep Gold Coast United pinned in their own half. Forces the error. Cook. Amy Cook finds feet stolen from the skipper. Brisbane City throwing everything they have. Referee having a little glance at the watch. Jess Dillon now in space. Kurumi Suda sticking a boot through it. Gold Coast United hoping to hear the whistle. Karaluka now on the edge. Steph Latham wants it at feet. Karaluka switches to Anna Hirakawa. Davern. Anna Hirakawa finds the feet of Dillon. Aaliyah Davern, the queuing up, and it's going to be a corner for Brisbane City. We're 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. Steph Latham urging her side to keep their composure. As it stands, Brisbane City will jump into second spot. If they take away a point, they're looking for 3. There's bodies in the box. It's fired in. It's Latham at the back. Latham trying to get it onto her left. Daisy Loveday throws everything at it. Latham shrugging her shoulders at the referee. Keely Richards now getting involved from the back. Don't go anywhere, folks. There is a little bit of action left in this one. No sign of the referee's whistle just yet. Aaliyah Davern. Ball goes loose. Karaluka. Davern. Costigan. Ball forward. Steph Latham at the back. Little touch. Has got to get it through her body. Headed away. Maya Fortune. It was Anna Hirakara. Surely we are nearly there, but the referee points for the throw. Steph Latham must be thinking, how have I not got a shot off here at the back post? Another throw to Brisbane City. Referee sees whistle in his hand. The ball in towards the back post. Steph Latham again at the back, punched away Layla Adams. Not sure about your blood pressure tuning in at home, folks, as we see Brisbane City throwing everything at this. Dante Sten getting the ball back to his side. Just approaching the 5-minute mark. The referee wiping the sweat from his brow. He's had a big night. Matthew Stabens. Latham at the byline and out it goes. Corner kick. Daisy Loveday pushing that one over. Sten almost can't look. One goal apiece. We are right at the death here at Spencer Park. Gonna be ball in low towards the front. It's Costigan on the edge. Costigan scored a cracker last season. Strong character for the under-23s. Sian Costigan. The other youngster, Sierra McCaffrey, not named tonight, scored a cracker last week for the under-23s. Shot from range, wide it goes! Calls of time, ref. From the Gold Coast United bench. Gold Coast United on the hunt for their first points of the campaign. This will be quite the accolade for Alex Pittside. He'll be more than happy with this, I would think. Had a plenty of defending to do against the grand final champions. Pushed out for a Gold Coast United throw. Referee sees the clock tick over. 6.5 minutes of added time. Daisy Loveday with the throw. Little look at the watch for the referee. Ulrich Beach cries of handball, and it's going to be a goal kick. Keely Richards getting us underway with a short one, and there is the final whistle. Brisbane City gave it all they had at the end. Gold Coast United gave it all they had in defence. Brisbane City will have to settle for the point. I would say Gold Coast United will be thrilled with the point here at Spencer Park. Round 2 of the NPLW wrapping up for us this evening. One game still underway over at Perry Park. That is South Strikers versus Eastern Suburbs. Turn your attention to that one this evening if you've got more in you. For us here at Spencer Park, that is good night, and we'll see you next time here on FQ TV.